Imagine being transported to an epic moment in history, where the legendary King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon is in the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, between the majestic Tigris and Euphrates rivers, in the lands we now know as Iraq. In this stunning setting stood a great city of Babylon, with its imposing structures and magnificent palaces. The supreme ruler of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, was a figure of immense power and magnitude. However, what makes this moment even more extraordinary is the encounter between Nebuchadnezzar and an unexpected heavenly figure, Jesus. Yes, you heard correctly, Jesus. This is the account of an exceptional moment when the divine met the ground, in the middle of ancient civilizations. Babylon was famous for its hanging gardens, an engineering marvel and a verdant spectacle that looked like a building in the sky. And in charge of all this was the ambitious Nebuchadnezzar, whose greatness was legendary. However, what the world did not know was that God had a plan in place, a plan that would change the course of history and teach an unforgettable lesson. Before we come to the incredible revelation of Jesus in Babylon, we need to understand the context. The Israelites, once enslaved in Egypt, faced monumental challenges and experienced miraculous liberation during the Exodus. But like a story that repeats itself, they fell into a vicious cycle of disobedience to God, leading to a new period of oppression and exile. The prophets, like the venerable Isaiah and Jeremiah, had warned of the consequences of turning away from God. They predicted the rise of Babylon as a threatening power and the imminent fall of Jerusalem. His words echoed as solemn warnings, but to many they seemed impossible to materialize. Jeremiah in particular announced a period of exile, but with a promise of return. God had plans for the future of his people, plans for well-being and hope, even at the height of adversity. And it was during this period of probation that the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego unfolded. These young Israelites were taken captive to Babylon, where they faced a crossroads that would test their faith to the limit. Babylon was determined to mold them in its own image, but these three young men were unshaken in their devotion to the God of Israel. The first test was a matter of food, but faith prevailed. They chose to follow Jewish dietary laws, refusing to yield to worldly pleasures. And as a result, God blessed them with extraordinary health and wisdom. However, the most monumental challenge was about to arise. King Nebuchadnezzar erected a colossal statue of ancient gold and ordered everyone to prostrate before it. Those who refused would be thrown into a fiery furnace. This is where the story becomes truly epic. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, in an exceptional act of courage, refused to worship the golden statue, maintaining their unwavering loyalty to God. Nebuchadnezzar's fury was relentless, and he ordered that the furnace be heated 7 times more than usual. What happened next challenges human logic and transcends understanding. As these 3 young men were cast into the burning flames, something extraordinary happened. A divine figure, which many identified as the Son of God himself, appeared beside them in the furnace. The flames that should consume any human being just set them free, leaving them unharmed. Nebuchadnezzar, witnessing this wonder, was astonished. He saw not 3, but 4 figures in the fire, and the 4th figure was divine in his nature. A miracle was unfolding before their eyes, and the faith of the youth had triumphed over the most burning fire ever faced. This incredible story reminds us that even in the darkest and seemingly impossible situations, unwavering faith and devotion to God can protect and guide us. It is a lesson in courage, endurance, and trust in divine power that overcomes any adversity. Our own lives are full of challenges that may seem insurmountable, but the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego inspires us to stand firm in our convictions and to believe that just as they emerged unscathed from the furnace, we can also emerge stronger on the other side of our challenges. It is a reminder that even in the darkest moments the light of faith shines brightly, showing us the way to victory. This is a story that reminds us that faith is more than just believing. It is the force that allows us to face the flames of life and come out unscathed. So move forward with confidence, for like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you too can triumph over adversity and emerge even stronger than ever. May the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego continue to inspire us, reminding us of the powerful power of faith and determination in the face of the most intense adversities. Just as these young people have remained steadfast in their devotion to God, we can find the courage to face our own challenges, confident that with faith we can overcome any obstacle. If you like this epic narrative and want to explore more inspiring and uplifting content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and enjoy this video. Together, we can continue to share stories that strengthen and elevate us. Until the next adventure of faith and overcoming.